How's it going? This is Sean Burrell from Denver, Colorado, going by the moniker of Fretless Fingers. Um, Today I just wanted to show you guys how to really get that nice vintage, and if not just vintage, that nice processed drum sound. A lot of people complain that they have the propeller head Reason sound, Logic sound, Fruity Loops. Um, People don't realize that what you're getting, the reason it sounds so specifically to that program or just not right for you, or just doesn't seem like it has enough flavor, is because it's an unprocessed, clean drum sound. So I'm going to show you in Reason how you can simply, with Reason 6, um, add a lot of vintage, add a lot of oomph to your drum breaks. So we're going to start off here. I'm going to hit run and listen to the break we have here. It's straight out of the original folder, so this is just your factory sound bake stuff. So just some drums, acoustic drums, and studio drums, and just easy grooving. So we'll hit run real fast. Doesn't sound bad at all, but I mean, we can add a lot to this. So first off, we're going to go to Creative Effects, go to Screen for Distortion, and first thing we're going to do is turn it down a little bit. The distortion's going to up the volume by a lot, so we don't want it to be too loud. Second, we're going to go ahead and put it on the tape setting, and P1 controls your speed. It's kind of like your tone. So this knob will create from that muddy sound on the far left to that very bright sound on the far right. Normally I put it at about a 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock position. Second, we have the compression. It's pretty much a one-stop setting. It changes from you have plenty of transients to kind of mellowing it out to completely squashed. We don't want it to be too squashed. We're going to do some other stuff with it, but we want it to be decently controlled. So let's go ahead and hit run and see how that sounds. Alright, so that sounds pretty decent. We're adding a lot here. Now from here you can add to the cut section and boost your lows, mids, highs. We're not going to do too much with the lows. We're going to be doing a lot of that with the next step we're going to have. But we're going to add a little bit of that. You can always add body, give it a little bit more of a very specific sound depending on your song. But let's hit run and adjust the cut real fast. Alright, I didn't do too much. The idea here is just a little bit of sculpting. The main reason we're not adding loads is because the next thing we're going to do is create a pulverizer. It's kind of a one-stop shop. To do what we're about to do, you usually end up using between 5 and 6 devices, if not more. So first off, we're going to throw it to the filter squash dirt section. So filter's going to affect it, then it goes squash dirt, and then to the far end here is basically a control on the signal flow within it all. We're going to turn the peak down. We're going to go ahead and hit play. What we're really trying to do is filter out the kick drum, and we're also going to use the follower to add a little something to it. So anytime the kick drum or any of those low transients hit, we're going to use that to push the frequency volume a little bit lower. Then we're going to just add a little bit of squash, a little bit of compression, and a little bit of dirt to sculpt the sound a little bit more. So let's try this out. So we'll increase the threshold. Tell it how much lower we want it to push, and peak is really just going to be your way to control the roundness of that bass. So just adding a little bit is fine. Just gonna squash it a little bit, give it a little something something. And add a little dirt. Turn up the release a little bit. Change the tone. And here we're just gonna blend it. It's very simple. Gives you very nice results. And when you go ahead and combine it and turn it on and off, so just bypass all the effects, it's a huge difference. So that's the way that you do that. Pretty simple. Very easy to do. I suggest everybody try it out. And you can get that real nice sound in there. Alright, this is Fretless Fingers. That's everything I got for you right now. Thank you guys.